Welcome to Treasures of St. Peter's. I'm Father David Michaud, the rector of St. Peter's, and today we are going to look at angels in the church, particularly as they're depicted in our stained glass. Stained glass is a wonderful medium that's been around the churches for centuries, and it is a wonderful way to help people remember our story. Scriptures and the depictions of saints and different events in the history of the church are wonderfully done in stained glass. We have over 50 stained glass windows in the church, and it's a delight to be looking at all of the light streaming in, just enlightening our experience. One of the windows we're going to look at today is the Angel of Peace, which is in the nave of the church right here. And it is an angel holding some lilies. It is depicted with a halo expressing its holiness, and also with wings expressing the swiftness that the angel travels. Now, what are angels? Angels are creatures of God, created by God, and they are spirits. They have no body. So unlike human beings who have a spirit and a body, they have no bodies, but they are immortal. Angels can't be humans, and humans can't be angels. We are our own different order of creation. An angel comes from the Greek angelos, which is Greek for messenger. So angels are God's messengers, and they may not always have wings, but the wings signify the swiftness that they go from God to human beings delivering God's messages. I'm here at the western wall of the nave, where we have in stained glass the four archangels: St. Michael, St. Gabriel, St. Raphael, and St. Uriel. Archangels are all mentioned in the scriptures, and they are angels that have done more notable things. And so we have them on the western wall, probably as guardians of the church, so that when we come in, no evil will come in with us. So it's very appropriate they're there. Let me go and talk a bit about the four angels. There are two on this side of the church and two on the other side. So looking up at the windows, we have all the way on the left St. Michael. St. Michael is depicted in full armor with a fiery sword. St. Michael, as an archangel, is the leader of the archangels. The 9 choirs of angels were classified under 3 groups, and the archangels are one of the subgroups under messengers. St. Michael is the archangel who is like unto God and represents the power of God. It was he who fought the dragon and cast out Lucifer, or the devil in Revelation, and the rebels from heaven. He was the protector of the Jewish nation and is considered by Christians to be the guardian angel of the church. St. Michael was the one supposed to weigh the souls of men at the Savior's command on the last day and separate the righteous from the condemned. Next to St. Michael is St. Gabriel. You can see St. Gabriel wearing a coat and an alb, holding a lily. St. Gabriel is the angel depicting God as my strength, and is the great archangel who is believed to stand in the presence of God. He represents the royal dignity of the Most High. And St. Gabriel is also the angel that gave the good news to Mary in the Annunciation. If we look to the other 2 windows, on the other side of the church, we see St. Raphael. He's holding a fish. The name Raphael means shining one who heals, and according to tradition, his mission has always been one of healing. In chapter 3 of the book of Tobit in the Apocrypha, Raphael the archangel is sent by God in response to the prayers of Tobit and Sarah for healing. Tobit had been blinded in an accident, and Sarah was beset by a demon. St. Raphael directed Tobit's son Tobias to burn the liver of a fish to drive out the demon tormenting Sarah. With the demon gone, St. Raphael then told Tobias to make a poultice of the fish's gall, which Tobias then applied to his father's eyes, curing Tobit's blindness. The fourth angel depicted is St. Uriel, and Uriel is depicted with a sunburst. Uriel appears in the second book of Ezra, in which the prophet Ezra asks God a series of questions, and Uriel is sent by God to instruct him. According to the revelation of Ezra, the angels that will rule at the end of the world include Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, and Uriel. Saint Uriel is a seraph angel. Seraphs are depicted aflame, since they are the closest to God in heaven, allowed to enter the divine presence. Some depiction of stories from our scriptures in stained glass windows are very graphic, and some are more symbolic. And here we have a window called Agony of Gethsemane that is much more symbolic than it is graphic in detail. Let me read from Luke's Gospel to help us identify some of the symbols in this window. Jesus went out as usual to the Mount of Olives, and his disciples followed him. On reaching the place, he said to them, "Pray that you will not fall into temptation." He withdrew about a stone's throw beyond them, knelt down and prayed, "Father, if you are willing, take this cup from me, yet not my will, but yours be done." An angel from heaven appeared to him and strengthened him, and being in anguish, he prayed more earnestly, and his sweat was like drops of blood falling to the ground. So here we have angels depicted, the angel that was with him in his agony while he was praying in the Garden of Gethsemane. We have a depiction of a cup, about Jesus wanting the cup not to have to drink that cup, but not my will, but yours be done. And then we have these breads here, which could be drops of blood, symbolically, reminding us of different aspects of the agony of Gethsemane. So while we don't have Christ in this depiction, we have a lot of other symbols, angels and such, that remind us of this story. There's another depiction of the agony of Gethsemane, and that is in our clerestory windows, which are the high windows on the north and south walls. This depiction has Jesus and an angel, and it is the middle window on the north side, and you can see, often you have to wait and go to the opposite wall to actually see all of these in all of their splendor. But a more graphic and detailed description of the agony of Gethsemane can be found in that window. Finally, in our nativity windows, which are the windows that are above the triptych in the clerestory in the sanctuary, we have a depiction of the angel Gabriel on the far left window, announcing to Mary that she is to be the mother of God. And that is a splendid depiction of Gabriel, halo, wonderful attire, wings, giving that message to the Blessed Mary. So as you can see, there are many different depictions of angels on our stained glass here at St. Peter's. They truly are a treasure. So I hope when you're in the church the next time and you're in prayer, know that the angels are watching out for you, they're watching over you, and you are in good stead with them.